Hello and welcome back to this special edition of Shopping East Tennessee on WTMB. We are now at our final destination. We're here at Furniture Clinic, located at 538 South SOCOEE Street here in downtown Cleveland as we continue with our small business downtown tour. I'm here with Brian Vaughn and Chad Vance, better known as Jesco, here at Furniture Clinic, and we're going to talk to you a little bit about what goes on here at Furniture Clinic, some things you need to know, especially if you have some furniture that you'd like to have refurbished, restored, or refinished. First of all, Brian, thanks for having us out here.
Thank you.
Now, mentioning what I just did, first question I want to ask you right off the bat. Somebody watching right now that has some older furniture that they love, and maybe the finish or the furniture itself is kind of falling apart. Why should they have that furniture restored or refinished versus going out and buying new furniture?
Well, to go out and buy new furniture now, you'll find that most of the furniture comes from Indonesia, China, Malaysia, wherever. It's usually very cheaply made out of particle board, which is basically glue and sawdust mashed together. And then they lay a very thin piece of veneer over the top of it to make it look really nice. So basically the quality is not there. What you'll find out is that most of the furniture made even 20 years ago is a lot of it's solid wood furniture. The durability is going to last a lot longer, and it's a lot easier to work with. The new furniture you can't restore. So it's basically throwaway furniture. Okay. So you get it up, you know, it gets a ding or a nick in it and the finish starts to go bad, you have to buy it again. There you go. With the stuff that's even 10, 20 years ago that most people already own, you bring it here for a fraction of the cost and we can restore it to, you know, the way it looked from the factory, or, you know, we can even do other things like antique it, change the color, do some modifications of it, and it all, like I said, you know, it costs a fraction of what you would go out and spend if you went to a store and bought something new. Well, now speaking of antique, you know, I guess antique furniture would lean more towards restoration than refinishing, and then refinish would be newer furniture. Well, let me kind of explain the difference. If a customer's children have dug you know, gouges in the top of their table, and it's, you know, a 10-year-old kitchen table, that's something we'd classify as a refinish. Okay. What we would do is we would come in, strip all the finish off, sand or iron the gouges out, and then apply a new finish, preferably better than the one that came on it. Right. And that would be what's called a refinish. Now, a restoration is something of completely different nature. You're working with pieces that are over 100 years old, which are antiques. Generally speaking, it's frowned upon to remove the finish and change it a lot. So what we do is if there's pieces missing, we usually use the same species of wood to replace them. We take the finish, which depending on what it is, it's usually a shellac or early lacquer, and we'll put that same finish over the top, as in addition to, rather than removing. Okay. And that helps to maintain the value of an antique as opposed to completely stripping down what's there, changing the color, ruining all the old character marks in it, whatnot. So we usually classify those things in two different ways before we ever start on anything, and we kind of follow that track depending on what it is. And of course, I guess no job is too large or too small? Oh, no, we do fire and insurance work with, you know, up to 50 pieces at a time, and then we'll do, you know, a little bitty clock or whatnot for Miss Jones down the road. Okay. Well, and I guess you do color matching and that kind of thing, where folks, if they have something in particular they want to have matched. Yeah, a big thing that's I've noticed that's become more popular is as people like to keep the things that they have, is they'll change the decor or the color of their house, or you know, and they'll change the types of furniture they have, and they'll want everything to be kind of in the same group color-wise. So something that they bought several years ago might have that old fly specky green finish, you know, and they want to keep that and change it. So what they'll do is we'll take that piece, strip it down, and they'll give me a drawer or, you know, a chair of something that they like, and we'll match it back to that color. That way it kind of goes with everything in their house. Okay, real quick, Brian, give us an email address for folks that would like to email you maybe some pictures of some stuff they'd like have you to look at to refinish or restore. It's furniture-clinic@att.net. Okay. Yeah. And phone number here is 479-9226. Again, 538 South SOCOEE Street. Sure. You've been in business 32 years, been here about 2 months. So, folks, you need to stop by and see Jesco
or Brian here at Furniture Clinic, and let them look at your furniture and fix it up for you, because I'm telling you what, he's right. The old stuff is the best. That's how it works.
Absolutely.
Hey, guys, thanks for having us out here today.
Hey, thank you.
Real quick, Jesco, hours of operation?
It's 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, and 8 to 12 on Saturday.
On Saturday. All right, folks, there you go, Furniture Clinic. For Shopping East Tennessee on WTMB, I am Joe Palo.